And this is episode
55.
55.
Stop steaming up my glasses.
55 of the Hairy Scary Hangover.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. End stream?
No.
I don't like this. Okay, here we go. All right, so I think we're on.
Yeah, we just need to
The
be able
mic's
to
going.
see the chat.
Yeah, it's right there.
So we'll give people a few minutes.
Now, you can't pull it up on your phone, right? Is that hard to do?
I could try
Well,
it.
I'm just saying, that would be easier probably to see instead of looking way over this way.
Well, I don't
Onto a
know
small
if I
screen.
can watch myself since I'm logged into YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, because we're logged into it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, I don't know.
Here we go. Awesome. Okay, it does load on here. Hey there, Miss Nora. Hey, guys. There's 7 of you. Ron from Kentucky. We've got Spider. We've got William Rochelle. Hello there. Bobby James. Very nice. Hello there. We'll give it a minute because there's people creeping in here. Grim Buddha says hello from Seattle.
Wow. All the way from the West Coast.
Yeah. Movie and Toy Collector.
Nice.
Nice. And Movie and Toy Collector 13, he's a moderator in the chat. He's also a fellow YouTuber that makes some great videos showing off his really cool collection.
Yes.
So when you guys get a chance, please check out his YouTube channel and give it a like and subscribe. And
let's see what else we got.
Let's
Remember to hit that like button. That's right, Nora.
yes, thank you, Miss Nora. So we've got some fun stuff we could chat about. And I guess we can introduce ourselves now since there's more people here.
How many people are? I got like 10 or 12 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mummy and the Monkey's
Hairy Scary Hangover.
I'm Grimm Gorri, your monkey extraordinaire, I guess. I don't know.
And I'm Janet, your yummy mummy.
That's right. Anyway, tonight we have episode 55 of The Hangover, which is our post show from our Hangout that's on Facebook, where we show a horror movie or a scary movie or something that resembles a movie. I don't know.
Yeah, we host a weekly show on our Facebook fan page, the Hairy Scary Hangout. We show cheesy, bad movies. Tonight's movie was Vampire Over London from 1952 with Bela Lugosi and Arthur Lucan as Old Mother Riley.
Very fun.
We didn't do a show last week, and we discussed that. We discussed that more in detail on our podcast. We do have a podcast that we upload every Monday night or Tuesday morning.
Yes.
And then we have different playlists here on our YouTube channel. One for the Mummy and the Monkey and one for the Monster Hustle for eBay and behind the scenes.
That's right, indeed, because we're resellers by day and horror hosts by night, baby.
We are.
That's right. Anyway,
Chris.
What?
He's tooting away over here.
Gary Smith's doing his Froggy impression. Hiya, gang. Hiya, 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 hiya.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, what's up, man?
Awesome.
And Bruce Kukan says he just watched Reptilicus and it was so bad it's good. I was told, actually, I didn't know, but Reptilicus is based on a novel.
Oh.
But the novel from the 60s is very racy and sort of actually, not erotic, but it has some racy stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
And it was made into a TV movie which has nothing like that.
So it's more like risque.
That's a better word. Yeah.
Yeah, more risque. You have to watch your wording.
Wow,
okay.
I didn't do that. That's one of my sound effects.
So we were going to talk about movies that we've seen. Are you done?
No, just getting started.
We were going to talk about movies that we've seen recently that were kind of odd, but like really out there, off the beaten path, like these weird movies that you just find when you're searching movies, or you go to a convention and you pick up a DVD.
Well, you and I plopped down in front of the TV a few nights ago and had some dinner or something we ordered, and I picked the movie out.
Yes.
And we were both pleasantly surprised and very satisfied with the pick.
And where did you find this movie?
It was on Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
And it was called Ninja 3: The Domination. So good. It's such a typical, stereotypical 80s movie.
It's very 1980s. It had
mid to late 80s. It was made in I think 85, I think.
So a ninja was trying to get revenge on people, and there was this big
oh boy. Well, the ninja dies.
This big violent fight and battle and shootout with all these different people and
cops.
And then, like, the ninja ends up dying, but then his soul ends up going into...
A sword.
Into a young lady?
Into a katana.
Or was it in the sword and then
the young lady
it transferred to the person?
She gets the katana, right?
Okay.
Because he, you know. But the logic here was very, very flawed because the ninja wanted revenge on the cops that shot him for killing a bunch of people on a golf course, right? What are the cops supposed... I mean, that's what their job is. I mean, to stop the intruder or whatever, or the murderer. This guy was a murderer, right? Mm-hmm. Running around with the sword and stars and everything. Exploding ninja stuff. So, and then later on, he possesses the body of this aerobics teacher. Go figure. And he uses her to exact his revenge, which is to go to a funeral of some of these police officers that were, you know...
To go and kill more people.
In the movie.
Yeah, that's what he... But we don't know the story as to why he was killing
But
people.
they call in more reinforcements.
They don't really explain the ninja's backstory very good.
How far is this ninja going to go?
But we haven't seen the first two ninja movies.
It was so absurd, but what was great...
really weird.
But what was great was the music.
Very 80s.
Yes, I mean it was so. I mean it's not
so 80s.
It's that kind of movie that when they try to recreate that stuff, like with Stranger Things, they watch stuff like this.
Yeah.
And they absorb all these elements that made these 80s movies 80s movies.
So much hairspray and leg warmers and spandex.
Aerobics and the neon
colors
and the laser effect through the fog. It was awesome.
It was like all of the things that was 80s, and they just like crammed it into this movie.
Not in a boring way, as opposed to another movie we watched the day after called Night Force. With Linda Blair from Exorcist fame, right?
Oh, that movie wasn't that good. I think I liked Ninja 3 more than Night Force.
It had way more...
Was that also on Amazon?
No, that's when I dubbed from a videotape onto DVD.
Okay.
So Night Force, you know, it had Linda Blair and some other people in it that you might not even recognize or have heard of. But the gist of that story was so flimsy. They're going to drive from there was a. I mean, why did they even... I'm trying to remember why they even... someone got kidnapped.
Linda Blair's friend was kidnapped because she was going to get married to some, like, wealthy businessman's son or something, or senator's son. And she was kidnapped and there was a ransom.
How crazy this is.
And then it was some, like, political thing where they couldn't, like...
Go to Central America.
They couldn't go save her. It was somewhere in Central America.
So these people, these gringos from California, drive all the way through Mexico down to the isthmus of Central America.
These very preppy-looking, like, 20-year-olds.
They never explain how they survived as far as food and
and they drive all down there in their little Jeep.
A Jeep with a U-Haul trailer full of bazookas and weapons.
It was really dumb.
But it wasn't even like fun, good, like you can't wait to see the next scene dumb. It was
it was really like, why am I watching this dumb? Yeah. It wasn't fun like Ninja 3 where you're like, this is so over the top that I love it.
Yeah. So there's two movies from the 80s that were, equally absurd, but not equally entertaining.
Yeah, it was nice to see Linda Blair in a movie, though. It's nice to see her in movies, but that one wasn't very good.
I think that's the time she was dating Rick James, the singer, Super Freak guy, because she had her Super Freak clothes on and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Well, let's take a few minutes and look at the chat. The chat is booming here.
Okay.
Late Horror Show is here. Hello there, Dino. Awesome. Topic for tonight, says Albert. Well, the topic is we're talking about some movies that we've seen recently.
Bobby.
Some really like weird movies that maybe not many people have heard of or seen.
Yeah. Let's see. Bobby James says, "No retreat, no surrender." Now let me tell you something. I'm an '80s. I'm a product of the '80s. That and many other movies slipped by me. I don't know how, but there were so many movies churned out. That movie, if no one's seen this movie, No Retreat, No Surrender, you got to check it out. It is another one of those perfect 80s movies. The kids in there are so dopey. The karate and all that stuff. It's like what Cobra Kai is kind of based on in a way, because
Cobra Kai is so fun.
Karate Kid came out in the late 80s. I know that, but
yeah.
But they did other. I mean, they really, for Cobra Kai, they really went back and like pumped the cheese up Yeah, No Retreat, No Surrender is definitely like the end fight of the first Cobra Kai season. It's insane. There's some really wacky stuff in there. I love it. It's good example there, James.
That's fun.
The Wraith, that's a Charlie Sheen movie, I believe. I've not seen that in a while. I remember The Hitcher was another good 80s movie, like really messed up, with C. Thomas Howell.
Let's see. Nora says late 60s to late 80s horror is truly the best.
It's weird. It's really
That's
weird
her
horror.
opinion there.
Yeah. Hit the like button, is right.
Yeah, Connie Cleary's puppy sitting. Aww,
Oh, wow.
puppies.
Like, we did that last week.
Yeah, we did that last week,
though.
and we were dog sitting, and yeah, we talk more about that in the podcast
Thank you, Albert.
that we uploaded on
Yeah.
Tuesday morning. So yeah, the podcast is there later, guys, if you want to have a listen at it, where we talk more in detail about behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, there's still so many movies that we need to see. I mean, I love it.
Oh, there's a ton of them,
and not recent ones, like old ones. You know.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Let's see. So
they're all high-fiving each other out there in the chat right now.
Another one that we saw, it was the MST3K version, House on Sorority Row.
Oh boy.
From 1982.
Ugh.
That's the one with the creepy den mother. There's these girls that wanted to throw a graduation party, and they're at this like sorority house, but it's like summertime after school ended.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's like this. The den mother has a backstory and has some issues, and these girls, they play this really mean prank on the den mother, and they think they accidentally killed her, but
I gave up
and then all this other stuff happens.
Yeah, it's so goofy.
It's goofy, but it's like one of those like 80s horror films it's fun. Yeah, I've seen it a couple times, and I really enjoyed it.
Do we see, Dino said, do we see Creepazoids?
Creepazoids.
It's an 80s movie. I have not seen, I have.
I have not.
A long time ago, but I need to refresh.
I need to see that. I've heard good things about it.
Not yet, no, not me. Not recently, Dino.
Mixed reviews about it. I've heard some people say they liked it.
I think it's better than like Chud. I think it was like a Chud type movie.
But yeah, House on Sorority Row with the riffing, it's funnier, I think. It's more. There's a lot of movies that are more enjoyable to watch with the riffing.
Yeah, Chud was awesome. I need to. Yeah, I actually sold Chud 1 and 2 on VHS a little while ago. So, but I haven't watched it. I need to watch them again.
Let's see.
We have to go back. Like, Humanoids from the Deep. Not such a good movie.
Oh, people are quoting movies. Happy May, everyone. Oh, yeah, technically it's May 1st.
We've just slid into May.
It's May Day.
Oh, boy.
And Beltane for the witchy people out there.
Beltane.
Beltane.
Ask me again.
However you say it.
Beltane. Ask me again. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the same. Don't laugh over my line.
Sorry.
Cat Eyes. Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye was a good. That's a Stephen King short story anthology. It's pretty good.
Some other stuff. Let's see. We watched. We have to watch how we describe these movies.
Why?
Because we have to make sure it's YouTube safe how we talk about it.
About what movie?
About the Chris Severs movies.
Oh!
So we have to really watch what we say, Grimm.
So that's interesting. So
we've been watching. Yeah, so we were talking about movies we were watching.
Yeah.
And some of them are independent films. And some of them are films we picked up at conventions or that we ordered online from the actual filmmaker or director. And Chris Severs, he makes very unique movies. There's a whole series of movies he's made. There's a teen ape character. I don't know if you guys have seen the teen ape movies and the spin-offs. What was the one Stoinky Beach?
There's so many.
There's so many.
I'm still trying to
and
dissect.
They're so strange and weird and really over the top.
Well,
definitely not for kids to watch.
Well, Teen Ape, no relation to me.
Yeah.
Pops up in a lot of their movies, and the Chris Seaver is a guy who has been making movies. He has a company called Warlock Home Video, and I just ordered a bunch of movies from him, and we just started sitting down and watching them, and are cracking up. To me, it's like if Adam Sandler were funny. Just saying. That's how I kind of see
Well,
it.
and some of the characters act very cartoony, like
every
if they
human being in there.
every character in his movies act like they're either from like some weird anime or like a Scooby-Doo gone wrong, and it's very over the top adult, like nasty humor.
I have shown these to other friends of mine that look at me like, "What are you doing? What are you watching? Why are we watching this?"
And they'll like,
and I'm crying
they
laughing.
go into these weird details of things that I cannot even repeat.
No, I mean some of the subject matter. Forget about what Kevin Smith. Think about Clerks 2. I'll just say this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Clerks 2 brings up a subject that has to do with with the same initials as where you get money from in front of a bank, or that's not inside of a bank, an ATM. And anyway, I'll just say that.
Yeah, we won't.
Kevin Smith delves into that kind of subject matter too, but these guys,
they take it to a whole nother level.
Different level.
And it's just like I said, it's really over the top.
It's like it's almost like when you see like a boxing match when you have a superior boxer like Muhammad Ali, and they would go in there and you see his opponent and they would do some crazy stuff. You are fighting, you're back and forth jabbing, but then all of a sudden he pulls out this crazy combination you didn't even see coming. You're boxing, but this combination comes out of nowhere. That's what these movies are like to me.
Yeah,
you're watching a movie, something crazy going to happen, and then pop, 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 you're like, oh my God.
It gets like really,
crazy.
We're like, did I just see that?
Yeah, that just hit me like that.
The facial expressions they do and stuff.
It's very cartoony.
It's just very strange.
So we saw Stoinky Beach.
Stoinky Beach.
And then the other one was trying to think of the name of the other one.
Oh, the Sex Squatch.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
we can say.
No, Sex Squatch 1 and 2.
Sex Squatch 1 and 2.
2 is, we saw 2 first and loved that one, yeah.
They actually made a movie about...
Why not?
A Sasquatch character that does things.
Sex.
Yeah. Okay. That gets,
Gets his groove on. How Sex Squatch got his groove back. It's crazy stuff.
It's like just really like
shot on video. I mean, it's
some of it looks like it's shot on videotape.
What's cool too is that the stuff that we ordered. I mean, there's early stuff, and then you see the more polished stuff with the same sense of humor.
Yeah. Instead of the $10 budget, they maybe had a $400 budget.
But you go on Facebook and look up Warlock Home Video. I think it's a Warlock Video. Chris Seaver. And you can message him and he'll, you can work out a deal. He'll send you a bunch of movies on Blu-ray. It's pretty cool.
And Nora, thank you so much for the super chat. That's really sweet.
What the hell? Where that come from?
$24.99. Wow. Edge of the Axe, says Nora. Is that a movie we should look up?
Oh, we'll look it up.
Edge of the
Write
Axe.
that one down.
I'm going to have to write that one down.
Yeah, we're always looking for suggestions too because the pile's high, but we can always add on to it. And we'll probably go to this kind of stuff first since it's been recommended.
Yeah. Didn't Chris Evers even do didn't he do his own version of Lord of the Rings?
Yes, it's called Quest for the Egg Salad.
Quest for the Egg Salad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I still need to brush up on my Chris Seaver filmography because I think some of the stuff he did and then some of his friends did, so I'm not really 100% sure if Quest for the Egg Salad or the Mulva Kill Teen Ape, which was like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of other stuff too that I love finding. I mean, these things pop up at the horror conventions we go to, and you can find them here and there in some of the bargain bins or even at some people's tables. But I talked to Chris Seaver years and years ago at Cinema Wasteland. They've had a table there for years, and Teen Ape used to show up there at Cinema Wasteland.
He did, and then people would call you Teen Ape.
Yes, they did.
When we would first start going to Cinema Wasteland as...
Am I related to Teen Ape?
The Mummy and the Monkey. Yeah, people would go Teen Ape.
Well, we have to go to, they get that DNA test to find out,
Yeah, maybe he's like a monkey's uncle or a distant cousin.
Maybe, Teen Ape and I need to go on Maury Povich. I don't know. We need to find out.
But those are really wacky movies. I was really liking those. There's more we need to see.
Oof.
And then let's see. What else did we see recently? Didn't we watch something just the other day? We watched something earlier today on the Monster Channel.
You see what Lois said?
What did Lois say? Her
neighbors moved and threw out about 200 DVDs. A lot of them are horror movies that we never heard of. You better have saved those, Lois.
Ooh, I hope you saved those,
and
Lois.
let us see it. Let's take a crack. I'll copy them all.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
Can we shop your DVDs that you acquired?
Okay, we're getting asked about the Mortal Kombat movie.
We have not seen the Mortal Kombat movie yet.
We need to, I guess.
We aren't going into movie theaters for a little while.
How can we see it? Can we rent it?
We might be able to get it on demand.
Let's watch it this weekend. I'd watch it.
Maybe. We say we're going to do all this stuff over the weekend, and we maybe do like 2 of the things we say we're going to do. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we would love to watch the Mortal Kombat. I heard a lot of people are really liking it.
We talked about that before the show.
Yeah.
You were saying that that's something that you might want to talk about because people are saying they're liking it.
Yeah. There's a lot of people saying that they like it. And I liked the 90s Mortal Kombat
Bobby
movie.
James, it sucks so bad. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm guessing Mortal Kombat.
People either really like it or they really hate it. It seems like there's no in between.
Look, I know it's based on a video game, but that doesn't mean anything because,
Well, if it's based on a video game, you can't have a lot of high expectations because...
Well, look at the Mario movie.
The Super Mario movie was terrible. Oh my gosh.
But the Resident Evil movie, the first one, not the other ones, the first one to me was done very well. I never saw a guy got diced up into little bullion cubes before. That was a messed up scene to me. But the movie as a whole was, I thought, pretty good.
Right.
To me.
So, the Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s was really cheesy and stuff. So, I mean, you can't really... It's a video game movie. You can't expect it to be like the best.
Yeah, I heard the fight scene, and we heard that from a friend too. I think one of our mutual friends said that the fight scenes are great, but everything else is just,
Yeah.
It's just not. I don't know. I can figure that, but I don't want to judge. I want to see it for myself.
Bobby Harvey Jr. loves the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Such a weird.
It's not like the video game at all. It
is
is tough because I'm such a fan of the Super Mario games. When I saw what they did to the movie, it was like, wait a minute, that's not right.
It's so hard. It's so hard to I mean,
yeah,
because you got Dennis, what's his name in there as King Koopa, and it's just very weird, and I don't know. And I'm sorry, I'm not a big John Leguizamo fan. He's like up there with Jeff Goldblum with me. I just can't take it. Why him? I don't know.
Oh, Well, we watched it a little bit together. On the Monster Channel, we watched the Hillbillies
in a haunted
house.
The one on me. I never heard of that one.
I never heard of that one before.
Yeah, we saw it this evening. It's part of most of it.
But it was a group of hillbillies, I guess, going into a haunted house. They got, I don't remember if they said they got lost or the car broke down, and it was storming out. So they go into this house, and
tropey.
Yeah, I guess all this wacky stuff happened with ghosts, and they were trying to scare the hillbillies out of the house, like a Scooby-Doo thing.
Ooh, Michael Craig. Thank you, Michael, for the super chat.
Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. That's sweet.
Go ahead.
So it was really goofy because it was like part wanting to be a scary movie, part like wanting to be Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, it had nothing to do with ghosts or being a scary movie or Scooby-Doo. It was country music for maybe the last 15 minutes of the movie. They escaped the haunted house and they went to some music jamboree.
Yeah.
So it was like 15 minutes of these country songs. So it was like not that great.
Lois said one of her favorites is always a 1962 Carnival of Souls.
That's a great movie.
Super creepy movie. I remember I didn't know anything about that movie, and when I finally saw it, I've heard of it, but when I finally saw it, I was, I was shocked. I thought it was pretty cool ending,
Yeah, and we did fix the set because last time we were doing a Hairy Scary Hangover live, we were showing the props and we tore the whole set down.
What do you mean we?
We.
You
Me?
did that.
Well, I did knock over a few things, yeah. But you went along with my idea, so.
Of course. Well.
So now we have it all fixed. There's even a Godzilla there.
Am I right, guys? What? Yeah.
There's a Godzilla there, and
yes.
Yeah. Bill the alien. I don't know if he's visible. There's Bill. Ah.
Yes, we have some new additions to the set. This is my fixing up of it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now say, do we want to talk about the other thing we were talking about, hinting on? Or?
Oh, that's right. Okay, let's read a few comments and then we'll talk about our idea.
It's about Funhouse by Toby Hooper.
Oh, I liked Tourist Trap. That's like, that's a really good one.
Someone wants to play a drinking game with my burps. That's a good idea.
They could.
You could. But what about my farts? No, you don't want that.
No.
Yeah, clear the room.
Mannequins have always terrorized me. Any good scary mannequin movies? Tourist Trap.
Well, your favorite, yeah.
Tourist Trap is one of my favorite grindhouse movies.
And mannequin movie.
And mannequin movie.
The movie Mannequin's pretty scary too. Well, it's a comedy, but it's really goofy scary.
Yeah, Tourist Trap is my favorite. Like one of my favorites. I love it. And it has what's his name from The Rifleman? He plays like the bad guy. Oh, what's that actor's name? But he was on a show called The Rifleman.
Chuck Connors.
Chuck Connors. Yeah, that tall guy.
He's in that movie. He's the main guy.
Yeah. And what's Tanya Roberts, who passed away a few months ago? She's in that movie too.
Yeah,
she's in Tourist Trap.
What's this say? Jennifer Delaney said her forever favorite horror movie would be A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh. Everyone loves Freddy.
Oh, come on.
I like Freddy more than Jason.
It was one of the last purposely, created horror monsters for, you think about, I think after him was the Saw guy, but after that, I mean, what do you have? Scream? Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've always liked Freddy a little more than Jason. Even though I like the Jason movies too, I've always liked Freddy a little more.
Oh, Drake H didn't know Tanya Roberts passed away. Yeah.
Yeah, she passed away a few months ago.
It was weird too how it happened because it got released and then her publicist or someone said, no, she didn't quite pass away yet.
I guess she was sick in the hospital for a while.
Yeah, she was close to it, like in December of last year.
And they reported her dead
but
like
she wasn't.
maybe 3 or 4 days before she actually passed away.
And then she was sort of on
Poor
the cliff.
lady.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad, but
it's a sad story.
you should see her in Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm. Very cheesy. A lot of cheesecake there.
Yeah, Johnny Crawford, the little boy from The Rifleman, passed away just the other day.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so updates with an idea that we wanted to run by you guys.
You want to talk about this now?
Yeah, let's no time like the present, right, Grim?
Oh, all right.
Let me there you go.
Ouch.
Let's fix your lip there.
All right. So, I mean, we had the Oscars recently, the award shows. Oscars, the Rondos for, horror hosting and horror genre stuff ended, right?
The voting just ended, and they're counting the votes, and they will announce something in the near future.
Well, we don't know if it's been done already, but we don't think it has. We would like to, the Mummy and the Monkey here, Decay and Grimm Gorri, would like to formally announce that we are planning, and will definitely go execute, for lack of a better term, an award show focused on you out there, the fans. That's right. Mm-hmm. We would like to do something where it could be, now we have some loose ideas here. The idea is to, we'll be the, us with some other people that we know that we would like to, ask to be judges, impartial judges. Try to find out the most dedicated horror host fans out there, movie host fans out there. Doesn't have to be for us only. Obviously, it could be for anyone out there that does horror hosting. Mm-hmm. Who's the biggest Ghoul fan? Who's the biggest Svengoolie fan? Who's the biggest Elvira fan? We would like to try to do this, and
we were gonna call it the Fanny.
The Fanny Awards, yeah, horror host, horror host fan awards, or the Fannies.
The Fannies,
yeah.
And then the award could be like a golden butt.
Yeah, we'll work out all the details out, but there will be actual physical award that'll be sent out to the recipients of the Fannies, and we're gonna do it this year. We're gonna do a 2021 Fannies Award.
Yeah.
So at some point, not too long from now.
No, and we don't want to make it like a it won't be like a big, we were thinking of just making it like a fun thing to do once a year. Not like a big Oscar event, obviously.
So we're hashing out the details, and we'll definitely get out like a way that people can either submit themselves and say, hey, I'm the biggest Svengoolie fan because I got the tattoo of Svengoolie on my taint, or whatever.
I don't know if I want to see a picture of that, crap.
You don't know what we're going to unleash here, but there are super fans out there of different horror hosts that
I don't know if you can tattoo that.
It's, I'm just saying, I'm going extreme with this. You don't, but that would be a wiener to me.
Oh my goodness.
Or whatever's connected to that thing. But
wow, oh
anyway,
my God.
But the point is that you're picking up what I'm putting down out there, right? Like you can nominate a friend of yours or yourself even if you think, hey, I got the biggest collection of this horror host thing, or on the, like I said, I got a tattoo on my back of, Elvira or whatever.
Or I have got this collection, like it'd be cool.
But it has to be like horror host, movie host, this genre centric, okay? Mm-hmm. So we're going to put the details together, and it's going to be the horror host fannies.
The fannies. So maybe this summer?
This summer.
Is there like...
Coming this summer.
Yeah, maybe this summer. Maybe every summer we'll do like a little ceremony.
The Mummy and the Monkey's Horror Host Fanny Awards.
The Fanny Awards.
The fannies.
The fannies.
So you're all welcome. So we'll have more details in the coming weeks of how to nominate somebody or how we're going to have the selection. We're going to get some judges, that will do all the judging. But we're still working that out. But we just want to put it out there in the ether and have it out there just in case, we have to prove that we came up with it first, whatever.
People are talking about tattoos now.
There we go. You know what you got out there. I know y'all crazy people out there.
The golden fanny, says Dash Cam.
They're loving it, see?
That's funny.
I'm telling you, we're onto something, Decay.
Yeah, the golden fanny. That's a funny one.
And the reason we're doing this is because most award shows are for the entertainment. But what about the fans?
What about the fans?
They don't get acknowledged enough. We know some super fans of different horror hosts.
There's a ton of super fans that should get some, some cool
recognition, or
some
like
punk rock street cred, and get a golden fanny award.
And we even have an idea of how to do it, so there'll be a different winner every year. Aha! See, how do you do that? We have an idea.
So no fan could win more than once in a row.
Well, sure, but they
try to give other fans a chance,
and they become part of the process. See, we have it all thought. We're thinking it out.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be a big brainstorm day between you and I. But but we'll announce the actual official fannies very soon here on one of our probably both of our.
Well, channels. Because you kind of came up with the idea, and then I'm like, well, that's kind of fun, and we both kind of liked the fanny name. We thought that it was funny. Yeah. So I'm gonna let Grimm. This is gonna be Grimm's baby. He's gonna plan it out. Right. And I'll roll with it.
Let me get my teeth ready and nurse that baby and make it a big strong thing. Yeah, but we're gonna work on that. And like I said, I think it's time for the fans to get some recognition, because without them, there's no people to vote for the other awards.
Without the fans, the entertainers would have no one to entertain.
There you go.
So we could not do what we do without you guys out there.
And not to be too gaggy humble here, but, whether it's an Emmy or an Oscar or this or that or a Rondo, all the Mummy and the Monkey want to do is win your heart.
Aww.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
Oh, no.
It makes me want to fart. It's so sweet. I had to pass the gas.
Oh, no.
But anyway, hey.
Oh, my God.
I owe you a few. All right.
Will this fan the smells away? Oh my God!
That's pizza, I think.
Oh, Grimm!
Anyway, so
open a window.
There's no windows in the cemetery. Sorry.
I might have to leave.
It's a mausoleum. There's no windows in here. Come on.
I think I have to leave.
It's really that bad?
Oh my goodness! What died in your butt?
What didn't?
Oh!
You're clearing the room here. Oh, that's right. I got my show to myself. All right. Anyway.
Pew!
So, wow. Says you. You're the mummy. Someone said I just won a Fanny Award. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So anyway, I think people are kind of liking it. Don't forget to burp your baby, Grimm. That's right. I'll definitely do that. I'll make sure and change everything. The sweet smell of success. So. Mark Sandy. Nice one, Mark. Glad there is no smell-o-vision. You're right about that. We don't have that event yet. True love, someone says. Soak it in, says Drake. There are people cracking up and dying out there. That was the sound effect. It was, but I produced it.
Those are your real sound effects in the movie.
Godzillatron says,
Ugh.
What died in your butt? Add that to the list of things I thought I'd hear. All right. Well, you know, there's a warning sign back here.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
You are in the fart zone if you can't
I
see
am.
it through the glare.
I
All right,
am.
everybody. There we go. Fart zone, sir. Just saying. All right.
I think we need better ventilation in here.
Well, we do. I have to crack
we
the.
do.
We need a skylight in here or something like that. Uh-oh.
Anytime a fart makes us dead girl run away, you have some real stank.
There, Jack. Jack, I like that. Yeah, that was a high, but I showed it. That's pretty good. Whew. So Raymond Trinovich says, if I get the Mummy and the Monkey tattoo on my taint, will I win? Hey,
oh my, no, we don't recommend you do that.
Yeah, this is all supposed to be, you know.
We don't recommend you do anything wild or crazy.
And yeah, I mean, you know.
Obviously we want everyone to be safe and not do anything that can harm them.
Within, you know, sane protocols, okay?
Yeah.
No
within social media guidelines. If it can't be seen on Facebook or Instagram, we can't share those pictures.
Was the couch always green? That's Tony, the stellar Tony Beller, who I think will make an honorary judge here.
Yeah, Grimm maybe turn the couch green.
You know, couches hold a lot of secrets.
This couch is really like a fart graveyard.
You don't even know how old the farts are that go back. You know,
this is a really old couch. It's like 100 years old.
Yes, so there's been a lot of things fired into the cushions. I'm sure.
Yes.
If this thing can only talk.
I'm glad it doesn't.
It would sound like farts.
The things we talk about, movies and farts. And,
hey, it's the basic stuff. You know, everyone can identify out there. We're just having a good old time. Albert, I'm going to get a tattoo.
Tattoo on my butt.
There you go. You're like Steve-O getting a portrait of himself on his back.
Grimm, don't rip one in the sarcophagus, says Joe.
Well, we don't share a sarcophagus.
No. Well, Grimm likes to, he's got his own place he sleeps. This is my, Don't want to get hotboxed in there. Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, a fart counter. So that's our big news. I mean, we thought it was kind of interesting, because, we're trying to think out the box here, kind of do a little bit of a reversal on the award shows. To
try to do something different. We want to shoot more videos, too.
Yeah, well, that's another thing.
So that's another thing we got to do.
Not the kind you're thinking of, but skits. Okay.
Some comedy skits.
Class. There's no class here. Pepe Le Grimm. I guess I don't know what that means, but whatever.
Like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hit that like button, says Miss Nora. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, Nora. Hit the like button if you guys haven't done so. You can also hit subscribe. If you click the little bell next to the subscribe button,
I'll fart. Oh no.
Grimm will fart more. You'll get notified anytime we go live or upload a video. And then just double check that you're still subscribed with us, because we did have someone say that YouTube was unsubscribing people, or like they thought they subscribed, but they went back later and they saw they weren't. I don't know.
Yeah, so did the Indians win tonight? Because someone's saying they're hearing fireworks from the ball game. That doesn't mean they won, but I think they.
I hope they won.
That'd be great.
That'd be really cool.
A tank 2. That's nice. Scott Harder, so would that be called a tank 2? It could be.
Oh gosh.
Why not?
Look what you started, Grimm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Look what I farted.
Yeah. So some events, one event we're going to be attending is Akron Comic-Con.
Yeah, did we mention that here? Or
we mentioned it on Facebook, so this is us mentioning it now on YouTube. And we're excited because, with everything going on, we haven't been going to events.
Right.
I think in November, things should be better.
This November.
Not
10 years.
November 6th, November 7th, 2021.
Akron Comic-Con.
Akron Comic-Con. Yeah, so we're happy that we're going to be guests there.
Yeah, now we did that 2 years ago, right? Was that the
Actually, the last Comic-Con we attended was the last one Superhost attended.
In Akron, that's right.
That was 2019. So we haven't been there in almost 2 years.
No, it's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's talking up there. They're pining away for the cons. Trust us, we know too. It's when you took it for granted, like we got to do another con. I mean, we love doing them, but you know, it's a lot to set up and everything, and we haven't done that in almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years, yeah.
So
we have to make sure we get everything ready, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a way, because obviously the gist of all that is for all the freaks to congregate. You know, I mean, it's all of us people that are into the same thing. That no one else understands, but all of us.
A place where nerds can unite.
Place for us, you know.
And hang out. Yeah.
That's right.
And just enjoy the comic books, the horror films.
Yep. And I'll leave all the other stuff outside the world. You know, I'm talking about religion and politics. Don't exist at these cons usually. It's all just people that relate with the same, you know, entertainment and stuff like that.
Just people out having fun.
The same escapes, right.
And
I'll fart. Right.
Okay. I was getting a little shy there, like, uh-oh, is he gonna?
What?
In October, we are... Are you done?
No.
He's never done.
October what?
In October, we are going to be hosting a virtual event through the Cuyahoga County Library with the North Royalton Library. So that's going to be fun. It's we're going to talk about Halloween movies. Yes. Because it's going to be in October. So perfect, right? Gets you in the Halloween mood.
That's right.
Halloween spirit.
It's going to be a lot of fun for that too. And there's a tie-in too to the library, which will be fun if you're local. That you can actually rent some of the movies, obviously, or borrow them, I should say, from the local library that we talk about. So. And
we did host an event there 2 years ago about the history of horror hosts. And that seemed to go really well. And people really liked it. And we did upload it to Facebook. I think it's on our Facebook archive somewhere.
Lois says she misses Cinema Wasteland. Yeah, it's fun to turn people onto that particular con because it's so much fun.
That show may or may not happen. We don't know yet. They wanted to see how summertime went, how things were going by then before they made a decision.
A lot of this is dictated too on what the local powers that be say what we can and can't do in public. So
yeah, mandates and things like that. So what's nice is that Comic-Con, they are working with the health department to just make sure they're playing by the rules, playing it cool.
Oh, Gary Smith says Monster Fest Mania next year will be at the same place the Akron Comic-Con was. We're super, out there in Akron.
Oh, they are bringing that back.
All right.
Nice.
Someone said they're glad that the Goularty Fest is happening this year. Now
So Goularty Fest isn't happening this year.
Yes, I know that a lot of people there was some sort of miscommunication.
Bobby Harvey Jr. says, "Will it be this year?" Mr. Cool Dude says, "Glad it is happening this year." It isn't.
As far as we know,
from when we were talking with some people who are associated with the festival directly, and they said it isn't happening this year. Yeah. I think on the website it might be a little outdated where they didn't update it.
Drake H says it is not happening.
It is, Goularty Fest is not happening.
Yeah, their site was talking about, if you go to their site, it was referring to the year before COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, they on the hotel information that they had on the site was from like the year before, and that was the original plan. Right. But then all this stuff happened. Yeah. So yeah, from what I was told. Yeah. Little John and Associates are not planning a Goularty Fest this year. It's just not in the cards this year. So hopefully next year, I think next year it'll be back or something like it.
Well, hey, you know what? And people are going to have their opinions and their logic on this, but
we're not going to debate that right now. Yeah, we're just saying that we heard it was not happening. And, so we're not going to debate as to whether or not they think it's a good idea.
That's entirely up to the promoters and entirely up to the venues. I mean, it's a dual.
We're not going to have that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to just basically, and most of it's just to get through it so we can.
With the promoters, it's their own decision. Yeah. So and as a business owner or convention promoter, they're allowed to make that call whether or not they want to have a show that year.
So we're just all we're playing all this by ear. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people. Yeah. See, that's how about a Mummy and the Monkey feast? Oh, fest. You know what? Oh, hey. Mummy Monkey Fest. Hey.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, there's an idea.
Who's got the bucks for that?
We don't.
We're working on it though. That can happen. You never know.
But you know that would be fun. You know, that is an idea.
Yeah,
I know. Just not this year.
Trust me, we all know we're all like bummed out by the stuff that was just a year ago that it hasn't. That's not this year, but it will.
We gotta be patient, guys. We gotta play it cool. We gotta like common sense stuff.
Yeah,
be courteous of each other.
And Tony, makes a good point. You have to keep Chuck, Houlihan, and Little John safe because they're up there, in that age, obviously, where if they get hit with that stuff, it's not going to be. It might not be that great for them.
And most of Ghoulardi Fest attendees are, a little more mature.
You kidding me?
I don't want to say older or old. They're, more mature. So you got to protect, some of the more mature people.
Hi, Frank Holt. We're getting a hello from Frank Holt.
Hello, Frank.
Yeah, trust us. We're all antsy. We all
we all miss it. We all want to go to these shows. We really do. But at the same time,
everybody wants to go to a Monster Bash and get in that room where they do the prize giveaways. We know.
Yeah.
To quote Bill Clinton, we feel your pain.
Oh gosh.
We do feel your pain.
Yeah, we get it. People want to go out and have fun and stuff, but with some things we just gotta wait a little bit.
Until we just need things to be good. That's all. That's all. What's wrong with it? I think it's worth the wait. To be honest, in my opinion, worth the wait. Let's see. Everyone get the vaccine. Come on, everyone's like, oh, that's Tony.
Oh yeah, that's people talking amongst themselves.
That's obviously
Yeah.
It's kind of well, we'll see. Again, I don't want to. We're not getting into that.
Yeah, like I said, we're not going to get into that.
This is not the venue.
Debate or discussion. So.
Frank Holt says, "I miss going out for pizza." I think you can go out for pizza, Frank. I think that's okay. I mean, people are still eating outside, and
you can get pizza delivered.
We get all kinds. We always get takeout pizza. But maybe he's talking about sitting in a place he liked.
Like going to a pizza parlor.
Yeah, his favorite pizza parlor. Yeah, I know. I mean...
Well, the weather's warming up. You could dine outside.
That's true.
So that's an option.
Hey, thanks, James Muscarella, for saying congratulations on our 55th episode for tonight's show. Thank you, James.
Woohoo! Thank you, James. Well, we talked about movies we watched. Some of those 80s movies, the teen ape movies.
What are the gentlemen's
We talked about updates.
Open back up.
With the, some ideas we have for the show and then some events. So that's cool. Yeah. It's just nice to say that we have 2 events lined up.
Yes, I mean...
It just feels nice to even say that, to have something to look forward to.
Yeah, and you're definitely more on the cautious side than... I mean, I am too, but you're very, very vigilant with that stuff, which is great because,
well, we had to protect MummyAndMonkey.
That's right. There's other people we didn't think about.
Gotta protect our moms.
But you were excited about the November gig, and I think that's a good sign. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Jeffrey, who? Oh, that's Jeffrey. Gorri Bits. I'm fully vaccinated. 2 doses of Moderna with no side effects other than a sore arm. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's good, Gorri Bits. Glad you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. We should probably wrap this up soon, Grim. Now we're just like talking about whatevs.
We are, and that's good. But the people are following it, and I think that our fans get it. But we're excited to announce that. I don't know. Let us know what you think about that. You can email us at themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com, and we'll be working on the fannies for the fans out there that are like the top super fans of any horror host out there.
That's going to be Grimm's
It's not
project.
about us. Yeah, we'll work it out. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, more Mummy and the Monkey projects. We will have a show next week, and we will have another podcast of Living the Scream this Monday.
That's right, on our YouTube channel.
So right here on our YouTube channel.
So if you haven't already, you can go back in the archives and listen to Living the Scream.
And we have some Zoom interviews lined up.
Ooh.
So we're going to be interviewing some celebrities through Zoom.
And lots of fun stuff coming up. Fingers crossed with some movies that we get to show, independent stuff, and otherwise. So yeah, we're always working hard here to entertain you because we love to do it. So.
All right, and Grimm loves to fart and burp in front of you all.
I think I'm good. I think I got it all out that one giant one.
All right. Well, good night, good fright, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching.
That's right, and we'll see you next time right here on
The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangover.
Oh, my stars and garters. Woohoo. Where's the Tylenol?
I need a nap. Click end. The red button.
I gotta go in.